And cut.
Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
a
Oh no,
that's choir.
we're getting counter programmed by
choir
Charlie
stuff.
Bit Me Gaming.
Oh no.
Ah,
Been trying to sink that battleship for months.
Charlie.
Just a titan of streaming industry. Just a titan of
Probably, honestly,
streaming.
I'd watch.
If
If it weren't for the fact that this is me doing this right now,
Mhm.
I'd watch.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch.
I'm ashamed to say I haven't been watching.
You gotta get on that Charlie Bit Me Gaming train.
Is there merch?
I know you like getting on trains.
I love getting on. I should be on a train right now.
But you aren't on a train.
I'm not on a train
Because the world is over.
Yeah.
Christmas is over.
Yeah, it's been a combination of
no more Christmas.
This is the end of the war on Christmas.
Except for
Christmas is in ashes.
It's always Christmas on World's Hottest Goss.
That's a great that should be merch.
It's always Christmas on World's the World's Hottest Goss, and then it's wrapped in Christmas lights and has snow on the top of the letters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always Christmas.
And that's where the snow globe plug comes in.
Hell yeah. We got bots in the chat. Oh, we're coming in hot this morning.
I miss those foot sex guys.
Oh yeah. The people who would pop
back.
in and just say like the N-word and like just slur it up in the chat, baby.
They had like N-word riddles.
Yeah, that's summertime stuff.
That was
no
truly.
Kids trying to get us to say slurs in the fall,
not
in the
today.
winter. Maybe over Christmas break. We'll see. But we won't be here over Christmas break.
No.
Because you'll be on a train, probably, maybe.
It will probably be a disease train and no train.
And I might be somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to talk about it.
Tell us the address.
I genuinely, as soon as I brought it up, I realized, I very much do not want to talk about it because it's made me very sad this past week.
No,
realizing more and more that like, I can't go home for Christmas.
No.
Christmas is dead. Anyway, sack taps. What's the deal with that?
Sack taps or back taps?
No, I was thinking the other day about how dudes in general, or just people with penises in general,
dick wielders,
people who have balls on the outside of their bodies.
Yep, people doing it
for some reason make a habit of like hurting each other. What's the deal with that?
I don't think that hasn't been something present in my life for over a decade.
Yeah, but like ignoring the fact that it doesn't happen. We're adults now. If you touch my balls, I will choke you out. I will kill you.
Yeah.
I will murder you.
I think that's a good rule.
If you touch my balls,
over.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You're not my friend anymore.
Right.
You probably were never my friend to begin with.
It's an antagonistic move.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Why is this a topic for you today?
Because I remembered when I was younger, as a teenager and below, that it was like a game that
very present.
And why is my question.
I mean, I know I didn't think of doing it, but someone I think you see them doing it and all of a sudden it's spreading like wildfire.
And
I think that's how it was brought to my school.
Okay. But again, it's taking us. I'm not talking about like that. Clearly it does happen. I'm genuinely, I cannot understand how and why, because the first time you receive a tap on the sack,
I don't even know if I've
instantly you go, this is a not okay thing to happen to anyone ever, especially me. And if I have any empathy at all, I can say, oh, yeah, probably don't do it to other
let's
people.
shut this down.
It probably hurts a lot because it hurt me a lot.
Oh, no.
I almost did a vomit. I got a little tap on the sack and I was dry heaving all the way home.
Yeah. That sounds like a deep impact tap.
Well, here's the thing. I might have very sensitive balls.
Yeah. I think we all
but that's what I'm imagining that everybody does.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Even the lightest grays can end your afternoon. You're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Something touches your balls and you're like, well, I'm not having a good time anymore.
This one kid at my school started bleeding.
The balls?
Because he got kicked in the dick so hard.
They got squish?
Yeah. And there was also at camp, this kid got towel whipped in the dick. Split that shit open. Split the sack open. Yeah. Those are the two dick contact horror stories I have.
So that's
Saturday morning. Saturday morning on Disney.
Genuinely, I want to know why.
There's little things that like, oh, rug burn or like something dumb.
See, yeah, why do people hurt each other?
Kids have too much time on their hands.
Okay, but you can like fuck with somebody without hurting them.
Yeah. At least now they're Zoom bombing. This stuff is...
Sorry, Kyle. Oh boy. Are you drinking your liquor out of your world's hottest Goss mug?
Ooh.
Okay.
We don't
have to talk about that anymore. It was a thought that I had.
Gotcha.
I recalled in my head, oh, this is a thing that people did for some reason.
I thought for sure this was current for you.
No.
And I was like, wow, Clancy had a crazy week.
No, it was just I was just sitting by myself with my thoughts.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Why was that a thing that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a thing that continues to happen, I assume?
Mm-hmm. I can picture like the Three Stooges doing that, but I don't even think they sack tap each other.
No,
it was not.
They would cause each other literal brain damage, and they all died of horrible complications. But I don't think they ever touched each other's balls.
I respect the fuck out of that.
Because
they're artists.
And there's some things that are just sacred.
Yeah,
and like getting a whack on the head, it hurts, but it's no sack tap.
Yep. Hey, I started a new segment called "What Did I Watch on Clancy's Hulu Account This Week?"
I was having a kicker last night. I started my annual rewatch of 30 Rock, and I was like, "What is James up to? What is James getting himself into? This is not something."
I don't even search for anything. I just whatever they're telling me to watch, whatever was like first. I watched Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was like, all right, what is this? Why is this?
Yeah.
Who did this?
I didn't know much about Takashi.
See, I don't know much about Takashi, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, well,
if I was scrolling through Hulu and I was like, oh look, a Takashi 6ix9ine documentary
by Ken Burns,
I can move on without.
You're gonna pass on that?
I don't need to. That's not information that I need.
It was good.
I believe. Tell me some. Fuck this. What's James doing on Clancy's Hulu account? The segment is now Takashi Facts.
There's only one other thing that I watched on your Hulu account, and that was this thing called Run. And it was about I'm just gonna pivot away from what you want real quick. The second thing I watched was just about this woman who keeps her kid like hostage, basically with drugs. And yeah. She stole a baby from the hospital.
Wait, is this?
It's based on a true story.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it's really good. It's crazy.
I would rather hear Takashi.
Okay,
next.
so you want Takashi. Okay, sounds good.
Wait, was it actually a Ken Burns?
Ken Burns, Takashi 6ix9ine. No,
okay.
I wish. That would be so...
That would be... See, I would be interested in that because it's like...
That'd be so good.
Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Why is this the decision that Ken Burns was like, Civil War? Yes. Vietnam. Absolutely. Jazz. For sure. Takashi 6ix9ine. Okay.
Absolutely. I mean he was Takashi came into my life just thinking about those moments when he blew up online for ratting on other rappers.
A little rat fuck.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about him other than that. And then
wait, really quick, we have to pause for a second.
Yeah.
And say hello to our ultra executive producer, Some Random Ginger. Wah, wah, wah! Wah, wah, wah! Okay, back to Takashi facts.
Is it gwant gwant? So
wait. Wait.
Gwant gwant?
Gwant? I think it's blah.
Gwant
Wah, wah, wah!
Takashi was born. He was impoverished New York City as a child, and
weren't we all?
And he was a little bit actually talented too as a rapper.
Absolutely, all of us are.
And so is Takashi 6ix9ine? Is the 6ix9ine hard? You know, the 6ix9ines. Yeah.
Wait, is 6ix9ine his actual last name?
Yes.
Awesome.
6'9".
Wait, is that? I thought it was just 6'9".
Takashi 6'9". I don't. Maybe it's not like 6'9". Maybe it's more like 6'9". But that's what I used Clancy's Hulu account for this week.
I don't understand this comment, and let's dig into this.
Takashi is Millennials Baseball.
Our national pastime.
I like that.
See, because I am exactly a Zillennial.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Zoomer cusp.
Whoa.
I lean more towards Zoomer stuff because Zoomer stuff is fun. Have you ever noticed that Millennials are sad and Zoomers are fun?
Yeah, that might. I wonder if that was the same age barrier for the last generation split. Like you just get to a certain age.
I think Millennials are a little less sad than Gen X because I feel like Gen X was like sad and also crazy cynical.
Okay.
And then Millennials are like, we're sad, but we want to try and do something about it. And Zoomers are like, nah, dog, we're going to fix this shit, baby.
Yeah.
We're hopeful. We're going to save the world,
there's like
baby.
There's this starting with like Daria and like ending with like Bob the Builder. That's that's how I built this analogy in my head. Yeah. Or
I don't think Bob the Builder was not the end for Zoomers.
I know, but it's just a reference for how Zoomers are compared to the people older than Millennials who are Gen Xers. I think Gen Xers got Daria.
Oh yeah.
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 There's this trickle down.
See, but Dora and Daria are two different things because Dora is a children's show.
That's what I'm saying. And the end is Bob the Builder. You guys are like a Bob the Builder generation. You're about it. You're like making things happen.
Can we fix it?
Mm-hmm. And then Daria is like depressed, and my generation's just like a little too Pepper Ann. Where we
Here's a thought.
Ups and downs.
Daria was like an adult cartoon for Gen X.
And depressing.
Okay. What is the adult cartoon for Millennials? Because the adult cartoon for Zoomers, sadly, is Richard Morty, Brick and Mortar.
Is that Ken Burns?
Ken Burns presents Richard Morty. Also, Ken Burns likes baseball. Ken Burns did a baseball documentary, and that was where that came from.
Gotcha.
Apparently.
Gotcha.
What is
something good?
What is the Millennial adult cartoon?
The Millennial adult cartoon.
It's got to be like early Adult Swim stuff, right?
We might just be like like I don't want to say Family Guy. I feel like there's so many dumb people in my gender, just dumb. A big dumb pool of the like Family Guy.
Is Family Guy representative? I guess.
I think for me, it's like Aqua Teen. Or like something like that.
I guess when it comes down to it, Rick and Morty is much more representative of millennial mindset. Because it's like kind of fun, but also mostly sad.
And then you're like Adventure Time?
Probably. Yeah. Zoomers are Adventure Time.
Yeah, which is cool. Like, that's really cool. It might be, I don't know. I'm trying to think about other things that I like, but I can't. I think that might be the best representation.
Tight.
But
and this concludes
what
watching on my Hulu account.
Yep, I have to hack it every week.
Ruining my algorithms.
I have to really get past a firewall.
I'm just over here watching my algorithms get absolutely destroyed.
Yep. It's a great platform. It's a great platform. And then I went back to Netflix because I got tired of your Hulu account.
Speaking of Netflix.
And I watched the Cheese Chasers.
Okay. Before we move on to the thing. Okay, let's talk about this.
They roll a wheel of cheese down a hill and they have to run after it. And every year, sometimes people die, sometimes people
Wait, this is like
break their legs.
Where?
The tradition where they roll cheese down a hill. Steep hill.
Like the location. Whose tradition is this?
Oh, Europe. For sure, Europe.
Switzerland?
No.
France.
I feel like it's a cheesy
Italia.
It might even be like...
It's probably Italia.
It might even be... Yeah, I don't know. It's not Wisconsin.
Spain?
They just don't have hills like this
Portugal?
one. I think it's... I want to say like Ireland.
Ireland doesn't make cheese.
Do they like cheese?
Ireland does not make cheese.
But do they like cheese?
I'm sure they like cheese. Who doesn't like cheese? But Ireland does not make cheese.
It might be Italy then.
It's
or France.
Probably Italy.
Or France.
Yeah.
It could be France.
France has some good cheese.
It's a big hill.
Brie.
It's a big hill. I think it looks more like a hard...
Gruyere? Is that French? That's got to be French.
I don't know
Gruyere?
I don't know what kind of cheese they would throw down the hill.
England?
It's England.
How? England isn't a cheese country. England does like fried things. Chips. Fish.
Oh, John Oliver.
John Oliver. Fried. Fried in batter.
Mm-hmm.
John Oliver.
Arsenal.
Chelsea as well.
Yeah. But that was a good. That was.
Wait.
I had fun watching
Tottenham. The Tottenham Hotcocks. That's who I was. That's a football team.
Oh, crazy! England.
They're called the Hotcocks.
Sounds good. What were you gonna say about what we?
Okay.
Because you wanted to go another direction, and I pulled you right back into cheese chasing.
I mean, finish explaining cheese chasing.
It's a race. I think it's pretty straightforward. It's a race. It's downhill. It's hard to run downhill.
Big wheel of cheese.
Big wheel of cheese.
Big wheel keeps on turning.
Mm-hmm.
Proud Mary.
The hill packs up with people.
Burning.
People are up and down this hill.
Is that boat on fire?
I don't know.
Big wheel keeps on turning.
Oh, okay.
Proud Mary keeps on burning. I think that boat was on fire.
Maybe.
And it's rolling down the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be.
So big wheel of cheese.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty big.
They push it down a hill.
Yeah.
And then they chase it down.
And then everyone has to run after it.
And whoever catches the cheese gets...
I think you get some money.
Okay. Cash prize for catching cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I'd do it.
And you get some bragging rights.
Bragging rights.
The town calls you king of the hill.
Okay, we got our panel of experts, Cage of the Isle, coming in
with some
info.
Yeah.
In 2013, they replaced the real Wheel of Cheese with a fake one because too many spectators were getting injured when the cheese would fly off course and hit them. Does making it fake cheese stop it from flying off course?
Mm-hmm.
How?
It's probably lighter.
Softer, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's probably like padded. It probably still flies off course. It's just, it won't hurt you when it does.
At the bottom of the hill, there's a bunch of people, like strong dudes there to catch you.
To catch you or the cheese?
Some people just straight roll the whole time. And they try to win by rolling.
Like somersaults or like Superman
You name
banana?
it. Both. The style and form is endless. But then there's people that take it seriously.
What
like,
about,
no.
or cartwheels?
Yeah, some people cartwheel, catch themselves, and keep running. It's crazy.
I guess that the thing with downhill running is it's not good.
This is a grassy hill.
You're not supposed to do it.
It's a grassy, muddy hill.
That's the first thing they tell you when you start running. They're like, "Hey, probably don't run on the downhills."
Yeah, it is really hard.
It's bad. It's bad for your knees.
Yeah.
Look, I may sound like an old man for a second, but those knees.
But you're a zoomer.
Gotta take care of them.
Mm-hmm. Take it from a zoomer.
Take it from a zoomer like those knees. You gotta take care of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about my Netflix thing. This is the thing that I warned you beforehand that I was going to spring on you.
Oh, I have the spring thing too.
I'm going to spring this on you.
Okay.
Let's figure out.
Whoa.
Real quick.
Okay.
It might not be real quick. What is that Sarah Cooper thing about?
Mm-hmm.
This Sarah Cooper character.
Yeah.
Everybody loves her.
Yeah.
Everybody's a fan of her pretending that she's Donald Trump.
Sometimes
everybody's like, oh, that's so funny that she moves her mouth at the same time as the words.
Yeah, that was clever.
And then Netflix was like, hey, what if we hired her and also a bunch of very talented people to do a 49-minute comedy special and just ruin all of their reputations because what is it about? What is it?
It's terrible. It's horrendous. I can't believe they thought that this would be something to pay.
I was just trying to figure out what it was or what it even thought it was trying to be.
It's comedy. It's high art. It's not for us.
Because okay. There were some obvious influences. It seemed like it was kind of trying to do like a Tim and Eric thing sometimes.
Yeah.
But it was too clean. It was too shiny.
No, totally.
The part of what makes Tim and Eric work is that
it was punk rock.
It's visually designed to look like it is filmed on VHS, and some of it is probably is filmed on VHS. It's all done very guerrilla. It's all done. Yeah,
it had a great,
very messy,
and intentionally.
Whereas this was pristinely clean. Everything. So it's
just using a news format.
So it felt like it was a little bit trying to do a Tim and Eric thing sometimes. And it failed
every time.
The most.
Immediately.
The most. And that. And then near the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. If you were planning and excited to watch the Sarah Cooper Everything's Fine 49-minute comedy special. Spoiler alert, near the end, it tries to do a Twin Peaks thing.
You made it towards the end?
I watched the whole thing. Because I hate myself.
Let me see your wrists. Oh my god.
I'm clean. I do have a little burn.
That looks like a Sarah Cooper burn. Sarah Cooper burn. Your wrists.
I was smoking cigarettes the whole time, and at one point,
no, even if that was a marathon boy, that would not fly.
No,
it was really bad.
It was really painful.
It was really bad.
It genuinely made me sad for the state of the world a few times. But it tried to do a Twin Peaks thing at the end. it was like a dream sequence with like really bright green and red lighting.
Okay.
And they were doing like a reverse talking thing. And so it was very obviously just straight up ripping off Twin Peaks dream sequence.
Weird
thing.
So bizarre.
Yeah, unnecessary was the word you were going for.
Yeah.
At first, and that is accurate.
I hate that. The fact that the cast, there are so many like really funny people in that aren't Sarah Cooper.
So incredibly
it makes you more sad.
Yeah,
it makes you more sad.
Oh my god,
that they're
crazy.
When a show is just killing,
John
and
Hamm,
working,
genuinely a great and talented person, very funny.
Yeah,
he's proved time and time again. Aubrey Plaza, such a wonderful, funny person.
I don't like Fred Armisen, but I felt bad that he was associated with this project.
See, I do like Fred Armisen,
sure.
And it was painful to watch
him
do COVID jokes from 8 months ago. COVID jokes that were funny for 1 week, from March 14th until the 21st.
Right.
That was the period in which those jokes were funny.
And then there was that brief like 5-month in period where you could like ironically do one because it was hack, and that was like still kind of fresh. And now you can't even do that anymore.
Yeah.
So we're in this new territory where
it's just, who cares?
It's so bad.
We're done with it. We've moved on.
Yeah. I loved it though.
But what is it about? How much of it did you watch?
I think I maybe made it 15 minutes.
Okay.
And it was not easy. I stopped it multiple times.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a rundown of what I think happened. Sarah Cooper.
Wait. Okay. Keep going.
Is a morning news show anchor.
Yes.
And also
yes.
Donald Trump.
Friend.
Because when it cuts to Donald Trump, it's her lip syncing Donald Trump.
Okay. I like how that didn't feel stilted. It felt very natural.
It felt very natural. It felt like this is. I mean, it was the only thing. Honestly, it was the only thing in the special that was like, oh, this is why this special is happening.
Remember the first time you saw that 8 months ago, and we're like, oh, this was a clever bit.
I never thought that.
I was like, yeah,
I get it. The first time that I saw it, I was like, why is this something that people think is funny?
I just hadn't seen it, and then I did. And that was it. I'm not putting it on a pedestal by any means.
I'm not impressed by lip syncing.
But I didn't.
The thing.
You didn't despise it the first time that you saw that on Twitter.
I disliked the amount that people liked it.
Sure.
Immediately, I was like, this does not deserve all this. And then she was did a talk show circuit.
Okay.
Because people were like, oh, this is so amazing. Lip syncing is not impressive.
No.
It is not impressive.
I'm trying to think about when it is impressive. And it's funny maybe if a little baby does it really well.
I'm sorry.
If a little baby lip syncs really well. That's pretty good.
Yes. Yes. If someone who has no spatial awareness or understanding of like how words work, what they are, what they sound like, what mouth movements you need to make them.
This is a good note for Sarah Cooper.
Yes, that would be impressive.
Exactly. Yeah.
This I was just our ultra executive producer sent me something on Instagram, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It looks like it's very long, but I might have a gander. Oh my god. Just that's all. Lip syncing isn't impressive. Let's see what else happens in that special. She's like doing some news, and then it's like she's like going crazy because she has to keep saying everything's fine because that's the name of the show. And then all the other morning show anchors quit.
That could have had
she has to take over their show,
mm-hmm.
so she's always on air.
It kind of had a non-redundant vibe to it, which I liked. It was so fresh.
I consistently forget that a thing that you like to do is because you're a great actor. I'll tell you that. You're a great actor. You're very good at saying very earnestly things that make me genuinely lose my bearing on reality for a brief moment.
Yeah.
And I know that you do that, but I keep forgetting it.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of fun doing that. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can. How does? No.
Do you want to know what I was going to spring on you in the meantime?
Yes.
All right. This was something I legitimately wrote down, but I'm using cue cards today. But what I was going to spring on you was
cards?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was going to be kind of maybe like start my own segment, like my own little like James's Corner, like
okay,
kind of a thing, and it's all like music, arts, culture, and you're like the news.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a little frustrating that
you don't get the fun topics.
I'm forced to be.
No, you don't get the fun topics. Yeah, it's just
that's fine. That's fine. I'll be the straight man for you.
Well, it's not like this isn't like a joke.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know. There was just this week I had like music of the week, and it was Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
Check that guy out.
That's the whole segment.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Is it just one thing per segment, or?
I don't think it needs to be like over the top,
Okay.
Check him out.
Okay, so next week I'm gonna have a bumper that I'm gonna play.
That we are trash people.
For James's Corner.
Okay. I get my own merch. We are trash people. Comment is cracking me up. Yeah.
I'm here for the news.
Yeah.
I'm here for the news.
You are the Sarah Cooper of this show.
Look, if there's one thing that you can say about me, it's that I am very Sarah Cooper.
That's why you hate
Sarah Cooper of you.
That's why you hate Sarah Cooper. Yeah.
She's stealing my bit. I wanted to lip sync Donald Trump. I wanted to watch a Donald Trump video so many times that I'm able to lip sync it exactly. See, here's something. Imagine her brain after the amount of times that you have to watch these videos in order to imagine the damage that would do to you as a person. Like if you did this.
Yeah.
Picture in your head. Anyway.
I mean, you want me to? Yeah,
my news sign off catchphrase is, and that's my ass. Ta-ta for now. That's my ass.
Ta-ta for now. That is my ass. Yeah, I can't imagine watching. I'm imagining.
There was a sign in. There was a breaking news. There's a sign in Canada that's like, "Hey, don't let the mooses lick your car." Ta-ta for now. That's my ass.
That was Clancy's ass, and I'm James with music, arts, and culture.
And next week there will be a bumper that's like James's Corner.
I got a corner.
Everyone puts Jamesy in the corner. Okay. Okay.
I'm a quiet boy.
Let's talk about something that we won't get so heated about. Here's a question I thought of.
Okay.
What's the funniest car?
Oh, this gets me heated. This gets me heated. I think the funniest car might be the Ford Escort.
What does that look like?
It looks like a really terrible little Ford Taurus or Ford. It's like just a really 1996 bad sedan. Okay. And I like to picture having one, but also driving around like a very expensive Escort.
This is the funniest car?
Maybe not, but
I mean, it's a real plain car.
It's a really plain car. It's like a normcore car.
Yeah. I see, but I don't think normcore is funny. Normcore is very in these days.
I know. I would legitimately drive that car, but also because I think it's
Ford
really
Escort.
Funny. Yeah.
But look at this Ford Escort.
That's a cool
That is
Ford
a sexy Ford Escort right there.
What is that from England?
It says Europe.
Hmm.
But you're thinking of like this. This is what you're picturing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's a 98. Good year.
This kind of thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Yeah.
Ford Escort. That was your immediate pull when I said funniest car.
Yep. Without hesitation.
Okay,
imagine the horses in that. Just trying to dig up car things to say.
I mean, I feel like, and tell me if I'm crazy. I feel like
don't bring the Wiener Schnitzel mobile into this. The Oscar Mayer. I'm gonna stop you before you say that.
Well, I mean, there's some funny. I don't think we can include. I think we have to. It has to be make and model. Mm-hmm. It can't be like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Gotcha.
Or the
Gravedigger.
Yeah, which is a very funny car.
Yeah.
The first thing that I think when I see a giant car crushing other cars is hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So funny. Very ironic. It's like a car crushing a car.
Exactly. Who thinks up that stuff?
who think? Or like whenever I see when one of those like Red Bull branded cars, it's like a little Mini Cooper and then has a giant Red Bull on the top.
Those are sick.
Hilarious.
Super cool.
Very funny.
Monster has a truck. Monster energy drinks and Rockstar.
Here's a question.
They have sick trucks.
Would we say that a VW Beetle is a funny car?
It's a funny little car. Yeah. But it's a cool, funny little car.
Yeah. It's more cute than funny, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. I think sometimes I think that Scions are funny.
Depending on the Scion.
The ones that are trying to be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that are like, they're perfect cubes, but then they're also trying to be like, ooh,
Yeah, but I'm a cool cube.
This is the energy I get out of a Scion. It's
I'm
like,
an ice cube.
Come look at me. I'm a sexy box.
And they like pull into the mall.
You ever get a ring on your door and you open it up and you got an Amazon package? Well, I'm an Amazon package, but I'm silver and sexy.
Ooh,
I'm a
okay.
Scion.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Also the same with like a Honda Element.
Yeah. Those will do it too. Absolutely. Maybe some Subarus. A WRX can be kind of funny. The right person driving it.
Okay. See, but now this gets into, is it funny because it's a funny car, or is it funny that it's like a gangly nerd boy is driving it?
It could be a gangly nerd boy or a really broy bro.
So you like think it's funny when the car matches the person?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the incongruity would be the funny part.
Oh, I like that too. Yeah.
Because
big truck, little man.
I don't know if this is a thing that you know about me, but I am too into comedy, and I've read all of the books, and incongruity is kind of the whole thing.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
When things don't match, that's comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if you wear like an outfit that's all black and then you have like a bright blue tie, very funny.
That explains a lot about some reactions I've been getting lately. That is a funny car. What's your favorite Christmas ornament?
Dude, you gotta prime me for this kind of stuff. You can't just spring this kind of stuff on me.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that people don't talk about. That's kind of an intimate question.
Let's see. I like my
Random Ginger loved the question.
What I do really want to point out real quick that some Random Ginger brought up putting too many people in a car.
Yep.
And does that make a car funny?
Well,
we're gonna get back to
yeah,
the ornaments because it's important.
Okay.
But I want to finish car talk first. Well, welcome back to our segment, Car Talk.
I'm one of the car talk guys.
The top car.
Yep.
Top car with James and Clancy.
Yeah. Top car.
Get ready for our top car special where we drive all the way across Portland.
Never been done before.
We buy an old ass car and make it from one side of Portland to the other side of Portland.
We have a $200 budget.
We have a $3 budget.
$250.
We gotta haggle.
Yeah.
We gotta haggle. I'll sell if I give you my sweater and my shirt.
We get creative.
And my $3. Will you give me a Ford Escort?
From St. John's to
Hillsborough.
Which is very...
It's more like... Well,
that's like all outside of Portland.
St. John's to... Let's give it all the way to Salem.
Yeah, Salem, Wilsonville. Yeah. People know where to find us now.
Anyway, is it funny when you fit too many people in a car? I feel like that's the basis of what a clown car is.
What if it's like a Chevy Suburban with a big family and they've exceeded their limit because the whole soccer team's in there? Is that funny?
The Suburban and then it has like 30 people in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, what if, picture this, Mini Cooper. There's 10 people in there.
Sorry, I had Sarah Cooper for a second. But...
Sarah Cooper. Okay. There's 10 people in there.
Okay.
Close your eyes and picture a Sarah Cooper just filled to the brim with people. No, but a Mini Cooper.
Got it. A small Sarah Cooper.
And you shove 10 people inside of a Mini Cooper.
Okay.
Picture it with your brain. Who's
driving?
Dan Brown, author of the Davinci Code.
Perfect.
How you feeling? Is that a funny visual?
Oh yeah, I was waiting for the car to start.
Oh, Dan Brown.
Okay.
He pulls out the key.
Okay.
It's like a skeleton key. You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh, I do.
Like a fancy old key with like filigree.
It looks like Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Ghost Rider.
Yes. The key has Nicolas Cage as the Ghost Rider on it. He puts the key in the ignition. Ding, 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 turns it. Nope, doesn't turn over. Turns it again. Doesn't turn over. Gonna have to jumpstart this Mini Cooper right now.
Sorry guys, does everyone have their seatbelts on?
Gotta go into the boot. That's what British people call the trunk.
Is okay.
Gotta go into the boot. Get them jumper cables and flag someone down. Oh, by the way, we're on the side of the interstate. He put on the emergency flashers. Dan Brown, author of the Davinci Code, flipping on the emergency flashers on the Mini Cooper. Somebody pulls over. What's this?
Hey.
Oh, you need a jump?
I do.
Absolutely. Let's jump this car. By the way, are you Dan Brown?
I am.
The author of the Davinci Code?
Hey, look, I mean, it's raining right now. Could we...
And Angels and Demons?
Yes.
And Deception Point?
Uh-huh.
Did you write all of those books?
I did.
It's pretty crazy. Let's jump your car.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Okay. Car starts. Pulls off onto the interstate. Dan Brown and 10 other people.
Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for being so cool.
Now tell me, James, open your eyes.
Yeah.
Is that a funny visual?
Yes. Yes, that was very funny. Boy, they were so uncomfortable, but
Now imagine them all. Close your eyes again.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine them all piling out of the Mini Cooper. They arrive at their destination, which is the Home and Garden Center.
They're all going to the same place.
Hillsborough Home and Garden Center.
Okay.
They all pile out of their Mini Cooper. 11 people, including
so many elbows.
One comes out. Normal.
Yeah.
A second person comes out. You can fit 2 people in the backseat of a Mini Cooper.
Sure.
A third person comes out, and you start to go, I don't know about this.
Okay, yeah.
A fourth person comes out.
Whoa, I'm just an employee at this Home and Garden Center in Hillsborough.
A fifth person comes out.
Wait, what?
A sixth person comes out.
Oh my goodness.
A seventh person comes out.
Shut it down. What's going on?
An
okay.
eighth person comes out. A ninth person comes out.
Pulling out my phone, but it's not doing it this moment justice.
A 10th person comes out of that Mini Cooper. What do you say?
Holy shit, Dan Brown.
Oh my God, are you Dan Brown?
Can I have an autograph?
Wait a minute. I just recognized you from the back of my favorite book, The Davinci Code.
I was just on my break casually reading my favorite book, The Davinci Code. That's great.
Very funny, right? You can open your eyes now.
I'm actually going to get back to work at the Home and Garden Center where I work at.
Let's see. It's been pointed out that the sand crawler from Star Wars is pretty funny.
Okay. Is that like a spider car?
No, it's a real big chonky thing with like
tanky
tracks.
Tanky tracks.
Yeah.
Tractory. That sounds funny.
All right, let's talk Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
This is my new segment called Let's Talk Christmas Ornaments. My mom has these really cool Christmas ornaments that are like shiny silver. And I like those.
That's cool.
I like those a lot. I like real classy ornaments.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some fun like ornaments that I made when I was a kid.
Right.
Those are fun.
Yeah, it's got like a picture of you.
You don't put those on the tree.
You don't put pictures of those on the tree? I put pictures of me on the tree.
Ruin the visual. Those little pieces of trash that my little baby fingers made? Nah.
But is your picture in them?
Nah.
I have a lot of ornaments with my picture in it.
See, now that's odd.
Yeah.
What is just your mom's Christmas tree is just all picture frames?
Just large photographs.
And not even like baby pictures.
No.
Like your headshots recently.
Just every year. Yeah, that's exactly what I have.
And not like fancy Christmassy frames, just like plain black.
Just cheap. Just a cheap frame, really.
Dollar store frame.
Yeah, exactly. I think my favorite thing to pull out for the holidays is this purple wooden dinosaur.
Okay.
Yeah.
An ornament.
Yeah, it's an ornament.
Okay.
Yeah.
What significance does that hold for you?
I just remember wanting it as a kid. And I couldn't believe that I got it. I was like, wow.
I can't believe that you got it.
Like someone gave me this? Like they remembered. It was a very brief moment as a kid.
Oh, so it was just you realizing that sometimes people listen to you and do things because they care about you?
Right.
Yeah. And that's the significance of it.
I think that's a big part of it. Yeah. Like there was a safety in that for sure.
That's really nice.
I think so. Yeah. I'm
Here's
comforted by that.
That K to the Isle in the chat asked, did you do the pickle ornament on the tree?
I always wanted to be a pickle family. It seems like a big tradition.
My family did the pickle.
Oh, that's so cool.
We
must have a big tree.
We're a little bit German.
Klaus.
I mean, mostly Polish, but we're a little bit German.
So
it's a very German thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, my grandparents have the biggest tree.
Heck yeah.
For a while they had the biggest tree that you could get because they live in a 2-story house, but like part of it is like a loft.
Yeah.
And so the like dining room of their house has like a 20-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
And they had like a 20-foot tree.
I respect that.
amazing.
That is amazing. It's such a
amazing. And so there was some hiding spots for that pickle.
Yeah, that pickle was all over the place.
That pickle could be anywhere.
Where was the hardest? Where was there ever a year where your family was just giving up? Like, we can't find a pickle.
No, because here's the thing. There were 4 children involved.
They go find that pickle. Yeah.
And there was $5 up for grabs.
Whoa.
So we gonna find that goddamn pickle. We're gonna split up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take our time.
Just picture headlamps.
We're gonna comb that tree with fine teeth. Little tiny baby teeth, working our way through that goddamn tree until we find that motherfucking pickle. Because we want that $5.
I picture like a wanted sign.
Wanted pickle. And then all of us have like
exactly.
Ma'am. Heard you was looking for this here pickle.
You can't stop him. Yeah. You can't stop him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good question to ask because I think there is some significance in like, oh, what do you get out for the holidays? It's gonna, if it's a cup, so I have a favorite cup that I haven't seen in a long time.
Amazing.
Just a little mug.
Thing. Here at my apartment, I have never really done any Christmas stuff. Simply because I always go home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal. Is that going to happen this year? Only time will tell, but probably not.
You could watch the Takashi 6ix9ine doc on Zoom with your fam. That doesn't help. I'm sorry.
Anyway, maybe I'll set up some Christmas stuff this year.
Absolutely.
Just to feel a little bit better about. Hey, you ever heard this herstory bullshit?
Is that where
it's like a girl does something and they're like, she didn't make history, she made herstory. I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I mean,
you can be feminist without making up dumbass fucking words.
I get it. I get it's the intention.
Okay,
it's not.
Here's how I feel about it, and this is a thought that I had a long time ago. The word waiter means person who waits on you.
Yeah.
And so the word waitress implies that a girl is not a person.
Gotcha.
Does that track?
Actor, actress?
Yeah, exactly. Actor, person who acts.
Which has been good.
Whereas actress implies that the lady, not a person.
Right.
It's a lady who acts. I think that is some bullshit that we need to stop.
So by someone saying like it's someone emphasizing the fact that history starts with HIS, they are still enforcing those boundaries between the two. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure.
But I also do like the idea of starting to refer to anything that you do as himstery. James Hardenfeld making himstery.
Out here making himstery. Yeah. No, I like it. Yeah.
Crazy.
No one can dispute that.
I think I made a pretty and anytime that I do something important, I'm making themstery.
Themstery, yes.
Theirstery? Maybe instead of making history or herstory, we just call it all theirstory.
Or story.
Yeah.
Making story.
Making story. Maybe just switch it to headlines. Making headlines. And so then you take a headlines class in elementary school.
What?
You got maths. You got spelling. And then you take headlines. And you learn about like Napoleon Bonaparte. Other people that Gary Oldman have played. Did Gary Oldman play Napoleon?
Dynamite?
I think he could. Our story.
Our story. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're gonna make up new words, let's just make them inclusive words instead of words that further separate people. That's all I'm saying.
I think that's fine. I think that's fair. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm trying to catch
up.
It's all
bullshit anyway.
It's.
That's my impression of a Gen X.
You sound like.
It's all bullshit anyway.
You sounded exactly like Kyle.
Oh. Not K to the Isle.
No, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
A person that we know.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Exactly.
It's all bullshit anyway.
That was like, yeah, that sounded exactly like him.
Anyway. Do you have anything you want to bring up?
I didn't have much else.
I've got a couple more things on my list.
Written down?
Cool.
Hit me.
Yeah, take that Gen X and take that Kyle.
And take that
Kyle. This is actually a good question. Let's circle back to this real quick. Why are pickles the only pickled thing we call pickles? Everything else is pickled. Like you got pickled radishes. But if it's a cucumber, it's just a pickle.
I just have to assume they were first.
I don't think so.
What do you think was pickled first?
The first thing to ever get pickled?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably a human.
My ass.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ta-ta for now. That's my ass. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm finally at the point in life where I'm experimenting with more pickled things.
Whoa. This is an interesting thing to say. What can I say? Pickles are Trailblazers, because Pickles and Trailblazers are two sports teams from Portland, Oregon.
That's so...
Do you know that our baseball team is called the Pickles?
That's merch.
Crazy.
That's merch.
It's...
Pickles are Trailblazers.
Let's talk about that.
Our baseball team?
Why is our baseball team called the Pickles?
I always thought it had to do with something that it doesn't have to do with.
We don't...
And that's beer.
Is Portland known for pickles?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I really don't think so.
I think our state bird is the pickle. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yes, the pickle, the most magnificent of fowl.
Like our flower is the rose, but it's probably actually the pickle.
Wait, is every bird a fowl?
Yeah. Maybe. But probably.
A pickle in a Trailblazer is the funniest car.
A pickle in a Yeah. It absolutely is. A Trailblazer is always funny. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trailblazers are funny cars.
That's a funny car.
Especially if they're real jacked up.
Jacked up, jacked down.
Oh yeah.
Just all over the place.
Imagine a lowrider Trailblazer.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the GMC Jimmy?
Yes. My dad had a Jimmy.
That's crazy. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
For a while.
Yeah. Those are kind of funny too.
My dad went through a lot of cars though, is the thing.
Respect.
So pretty much he's had most cars because he just destroys them.
And then gets another one.
He ruins cars.
Cool.
He crashes them
a
lot.
Mm-hmm.
He just fills them with garbage.
Yeah.
I hope my dad's not watching because this is some some true goss right now.
Yeah.
My dad is not good to cars.
That's fine. Hey, that's okay.
Anyway, here's something that I noticed this morning.
Oh, Conan's going away. I've known about this for a while. I'm
taking over for Conan.
Yeah.
I got the call earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my new...
That was me. Well, I texted you.
No, I got a call on my landline.
Oh, okay.
That you don't even have the number for.
I know you have a landline, but
it doesn't exist.
I don't have the access code.
I got a call, and I was like, this is Conan's people. And I was like, this is Clancy's people.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, you're going to be Conan now. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, this could have been an email.
You're going to have to dye my hair.
Wasted my time.
I didn't think my forehead was quite that big.
They wanted a smaller forehead.
You're gonna have to stretch me out like in the.
That's what they did to him.
Like in Willy Wonka with the taffy thing. You're gonna have to stretch me right out.
Yep. Okay, we'll do that.
I'm Conan O'Brien now. Or starting in July.
That's huge.
I'll be Conan O'Brien.
That's huge. You heard it here first.
This has been Conan O'Brien with the news.
Oh, that makes me Andy.
Ta-ta for now.
And I'm Andy.
That's my ass.
Do you get custody of a string dance?
No, he's hanging on to that. He's actually franchising that. That's what he's up to next.
Yeah, that's all he has.
Conan O'Brien presents the string dance, and it's just gonna be a 30-minute show of him just.
So cool every time.
He is so cool.
He's so cool.
Conan is a cool cat.
He never calls us. Well, he doesn't. He calls you. His people call you, but
his people called my people.
Yeah, you should try to set something up.
All right, something I noticed this morning.
What's that?
Is that I am labeled as a close friend to someone on Instagram.
Okay.
And in the stories section, they're circled like green.
Yeah.
To let you know that like their story is only for close friends.
Oh.
And it made me feel really good.
Yeah.
It made me feel really good. I'll be like, I'm someone's close friend.
Yep.
And this is just for me.
Yeah.
This is a story just for me and other close friends.
Yep.
And Instagram's been doing a lot of garbage shit recently.
What's
with their app? That? It's confusing now. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
I thought it looked nice.
It looks nice, but it's real hard to navigate comparatively.
I don't think anyone on social media can do anything.
They're trying to force you to buy stuff and use Reels and not use what Instagram is stuff. And that's really chuffing me off. No, opposite of chuffing me off. I think chuffed is good.
They just want you to have a good time.
It's really hurting my feelings. But it did save it a little bit when I was like, oh, look, I'm a close friend.
At least, yeah. That's what they want you there for, is relationships.
Speaking of, what's the deal with fleets? What are they?
Building
what is it?
Relationships.
What are they for?
Fleets?
What do they do?
Does this relate to Instagram?
Well, I was saying Instagram has done some stuff that's like confusing and I don't get it recently. A thing that Twitter did recently that is confusing and I don't understand.
Trying stories?
I guess. What is it?
I don't fuck with them.
I don't get it.
I looked at Nick Nemiroff's and I was like, oh, I made a mistake.
Why does this exist? I feel the same way
because of Instagram.
And Instagram selling me stuff as I do about Sarah Cooper.
I love social media. I give them all the time I have.
Okay, I understand that fleets are Twitter stories. I don't understand why they are.
That's what gotcha. So Twitter stories are called fleets.
Yes.
Like Uber.
Sure.
Like an Uber fleet.
Oh, no, a different kind of fleet. Like fleeting, not like a group of things.
Okay.
Not like a bunch of boats.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that feature.
No, definitely not. I just don't understand.
They didn't
why
need to do that.
We're like, oh, this is a good idea.
No.
I'm Twitter, and this is a good idea.
It's exactly why people use this.
Twitter. Ta-ta for now. That's my ass.
Yep. Yeah. It's terrible.
Hey, quick question from the chat.
What's up?
Who was your MySpace top 8?
Ooh, Ben Middlemiss, Skylar Dean, Tom, Stephen Bear.
You kept Tom in your top 8?
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I think it's funny too.
I thought it was funny. And who else would have been there? I think there were people that I thought were really cool at the time, but I was like, oh no, like they don't feel the same way about me.
Yeah.
So I didn't put Kalani in there. I didn't put Matt Sampson in there. I probably did put Matt Sampson. And
regretted it.
Right.
You're like, oh, that ruined our relationship.
Because I'm not in their top 8. Yeah. The drama. I'm stressing out just thinking about this. I got to put it down.
I'm going to be honest. I was a touch too young for MySpace.
Yeah. I was
and
in there.
So I had a MySpace account, but I didn't really have very many friends on it because what am I gonna friend my brother's friends?
You didn't need that.
And also he didn't really have any friends. We were homeschooled.
Yeah. It was like 2, maybe 3 years of like being like, whoa, I'm gonna use this. For what? I'm not even doesn't even
Yeah.
I'm not
What
even,
is it for?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Music. It was weird. Music was
what are you, Dane Cook?
Exactly. Music and Dane Cook clips. Like it was so bad. But yeah, I was in there editing the HTML code to like change it.
Oh yeah. I guess that is something
terrible.
that was cool about MySpace is that you could customize everything.
Yeah, it was bad.
Whereas with Facebook, it's just white and blue, baby.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, fuck out.
I love Facebook. Like those guys are just geniuses over there. What they're doing, like, it's been really cool. If you haven't checked out Facebook, like, you should see what they're doing over there.
The stuff they're getting up to. just all good stuff happening at Facebook HQ.
It's like fine craft social media.
Artisan.
It's like, yeah.
Artisan social media experience.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's what I want to do is make social media, but it's like this is like a craft artisan experience. We can only have 10 users.
Yeah.
And you can be one of them. You like sell them this package.
Isn't that what like Raya that okay. So I've heard. Oh no, it's a dating app.
Oh, weird.
It's like Tinder, but it's only for famous people.
I need that.
I think it's called Raya.
Why is no one signing me up for this?
It's very interesting.
Okay.
To me.
This is fascinating.
I think I don't know why it exists. I don't know what it's for.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because if I were a famous person, I would be on normal Tinder.
Just tearing it up.
Just crushing.
Absolutely.
Just crushing puss, crushing cock.
Yeah.
Crushing everything.
You could tap so much sack. And no one would bat an eye.
Actually, let's bring it back to that. People who fuck penis-clad people should reclaim the term sack tap.
Yeah.
To mean that
you fucking got it.
I just wrote a bone. I wrote a bone. I tapped that sack.
Bone Rider is such a sick nickname.
I went out at the perfect time of year. I added the spigot. I hung the bucket on it and waited for that sack to just tap.
I've been trying to popularize the term penis lips.
Oh god.
Is that no? It's not catching on. But
explain yourself.
I mean, it's just like the lips around like the end of the penis. You know, it can be circumcised or not, but it's the end and it's the lips. That's all it is. I don't think
okay.
I don't think there's.
I have one more thing written down here. I follow mostly comedians on Twitter.
Okay.
And sometimes things that aren't jokes show up on my Twitter. And I spend a little too long trying to figure out if they're jokes or not.
Yeah.
Because I follow mostly comedians on Twitter.
Likewise.
I saw a thing that was retweeted last night that was like, here's a gift that my boyfriend surprised me with because he knew that I was sad, and it was like lingerie in a box, and I was trying to figure out for a while.
Yeah.
Is this a bit? Is she saying that he's a shitty boyfriend because he gave me lingerie? Well,
it's a great question. I don't know.
Just, hey, Twitter.
Yeah.
Only show me funny stuff. How about that? Look.
I hate how I've never given lingerie to someone. I've never had someone ask for it either. And I can't figure out what that post would be implying.
Well, just in general, it happens on a fairly regular basis. I'll see something and I'm like,
yeah.
Is this funny?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be laughing, or is this just like heartwarming?
Even if I'm like posting something that's like a joke, but it's like maybe like surrounded in some like emotional pain, like I still want it to be like somehow fun or funny or like or absurd. So when people are just using Twitter for like general life shit, like someone got me a gift or like da da da, like I can't really ever think that's interesting.
I guess my thing with Twitter is I don't go to Twitter for reality TV.
No.
I go to Twitter for quippy jokey boys. little baby. Ooh, this is a funny.
Yeah.
You ever heard this one?
Right.
Bet you haven't.
Yeah.
Because it's nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm at Twitter.
I just want to open a jar of pickles, see if they're done, you know? Oh, that's good.
If I want reality TV, I'll go watch reality TV.
On Facebook.
Exactly.
No, I'd take reality TV over Facebook every time. Like even the worst.
Let's see. KTIL has a buddy who buys storage units and got a full pallet of women's underwear and is selling them for surprisingly high amounts of money.
I love that. Storage wars.
That's a fucking come up
behind
right
the
there.
scene. Yeah. Just got a pallet of fucking nice thongs. Well, nice
women's underwear.
Nice.
And in the same thread, some random ginger says sometimes they see lingerie and just wonder why. Like at what point it would be more efficient to be naked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Efficient. Yeah. There's so many clasps. Sometimes it seems
either be
like.
Wearing clothes or be not wearing clothes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm fine with either one.
I'm fine with either one too. Yeah. I'm trying to pick. I can't even really pick. You know.
I personally like clothes more, but
I think I like clothes more, but I value the times where I'm just, you know,
where you just hanging dong.
Yeah, where I'm just like in the bath. Or sometimes I'll sleep naked, and that feels really good.
I don't like sleeping naked.
I didn't, and then this one girl got me into it. That's how every story starts and ends with me.
James Hartenfeld. So there's one girl that I was hanging out with.
This girl got me into it.
So
it was chill.
Oh boy.
She was dope.
God damn it. Oh boy. Let's see.
I love this Storage Wars friend.
Yeah.
I had a car auction friend and he was killing it.
Do you ever watch Storage Wars?
I do. I did.
I haven't. Is that the one with Chumley? No, that's Pawn Stars.
I used to watch that too. I had a friend that would watch both of those, and I was like, I'm here.
What is it?
What's up?
What is it? Explain it to me.
They're kind of the same. Well, Storage Wars is a much more different thing because you don't know what the heck's.
If I was a
behind
storage warrior, explain what my life would be like.
Showing up at. I don't know how they find out about the auctions. That's the weird part
I'm
to
sure
me.
they're on some sort of like message board.
Yeah. So someone doesn't pay their storage unit. The storage unit takes it over.
And that's just like in the fine print of a storage unit contract.
I assume.
If you forget to pay, some dude is going to come and buy all your stuff.
Right. Yeah. So I have a storage unit right now, a small one. there's like not that much in it, but enough for me to keep it right now. It's just almost a little easier for me to just keep it. But whoever would wind up buying it would probably be pissed. They'd be like, I don't need any of this.
Dude, that would be such a good way to get rid of shit.
I know.
Is to just open up a storage unit and just never pay for it.
Yeah. It might impact your credit. I don't know.
What credit?
I don't know. I think they have, like, I mean, I make auto payments on it, so they have my bank account info.
Oh, stuff, yeah, and this one girl got me into it is your new sign-off. That's what you should say at the end of James's Corner. This one girl got me into
Bruce
it.
Bruce Springsteen's pretty good. This one girl got me into it. Check him out.
Okay, so I'm a storage warrior.
Okay.
I arrive at an auction. What am I seeing?
You're seeing boxes and doors.
Just big old boxes and doors.
Well, you're seeing mostly doors.
Can I look in the boxes?
No, you're just looking at straight door.
Just looking at door.
You know what? They might open it up. They might like lift the door up before they start the auction itself.
Okay.
I don't think you're bidding on a closed door, but you're not allowed to look.
We've got some information from Kate to the Isle.
Perfect.
Storage unit renters aren't allowed to go through the stuff ahead of time.
Yeah.
But they tell people stuff like a doctor owned this unit.
Gotcha.
And then they bid money based on that.
Yeah. Which is sweet.
So you just see a box.
Yeah.
With a big old door.
And they open the door.
Hey, dentist. This was a dentist's.
Right. See, they're not allowed to go through the stuff.
They open it and you can look inside,
but
you can't open any boxes or touch anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So you get like a superficial view of it.
I think some of them bring flashlights.
You have to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, but the cover is, stacks of boxes that you're kind of peeking around.
Obviously.
And they're just probably not allowed through the actual.
You get the
entry.
title. Mm-hmm. A gynecologist owned this box.
Gynecologist, and yeah.
And then you get to have a little gander at the big old Rubbermaids in there.
Right, podiatrist wife. An educated family.
A guy who sold wood splitters owned this box.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A grocery store clerk who did some blackjack on the side owned this box.
Yeah.
And so you can have a gander, and then you just have to.
Then they start shouting numbers. Sing. I wonder where like the highest bid is. What the highest bid they've had in a storage unit is.
I don't know. So I assume the bulk of the story is them then trying to flip all the stuff in that storage unit.
Yeah, a lot of them own antique shops and maybe even pawn shops, like in Pawn Stars.
So is there a Pawn Stars Storage Wars crossover?
There absolutely should be because of the similarities.
Pawn Wars?
Cage to the Isle's got some good info on both.
Okay. If you see a safe, you throw more money at it, assuming there's lots of money and jewelry inside the safe. Okay, if they see something interesting, they take it to an expert. So it's like Antiques Roadshow, but high stakes.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. More exciting, I guess, than Antique Roadshow.
Oh, and each Storage Wars person has their own catchphrase, so you know that they're bidding.
That's cool.
Fun. Yup.
Pawn Stars you watch for the cast.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
What would your Storage Wars catchphrase if you were a storage warrior? What would your Storage Wars catchphrase be?
It might be Soda Boner.
Mine would be gimme, gimme, gimme.
Gimme.
And I jump up and down and like gimme.
Mine might
gimme.
I guess it needs to be just something quippy. So mine might be let's go, which could be cool.
Mine would
Let's
be
go.
Dan Brown, author of the Davinci Code.
Yeah, I like that too.
Dan Brown, author of the Davinci Code.
We should start a pawn shop here.
In my apartment?
Yeah. That just got
all right.
So the image of that guy, so just like broken chainsaws and like tweakers everywhere. Oh god.
The board cash
pawn
cash
shop
for gold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Pawn Stars.
Here's a good catchphrase from some random ginger. Oh, another one of these again? Oh, another one of these again?
Smart.
Oh shit, Trey Songz sued Storage Wars and Dave Hester over the phrase yup.
Wow, so many layers. This is somehow involved with Takashi 6ix9ine.
Oh boy. Dude, imagine Ken Burns' Storage Wars documentary.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You'd probably wind up just the cities you traveled to in that documentary.
Absolutely.
To think about the Renos, the Carson Cities. Just
other places in Nevada.
Yeah, a lot of Nevada. A Nevada heavy experience. Probably some Midwestern, maybe some Midwestern stuff. Probably some Pennsylvania. A lot of Florida.
Correct. Storage Wars, like ogres, has many layers.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't pick one, but
one Storage War?
If I just one or the other, which one I like more?
Storage Wars or Pawn Stars?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like Storage Wars is more high stakes, for sure.
Yeah, and Pawn Stars, you're there for the chumley.
Okay.
You know, and then just
the
like
chumley of it all.
Just this garbage.
You're there to address the
garbage Vegas family. Like, yeah, exactly. The reality TV I got onto this week was called Outback Truckers.
Okay.
And it's about truckers in Australia.
Rad.
And they drive.
They sure do.
They drive. They drive and they don't stop. They literally can't stop. It's fascinating.
Do their trucks have no brakes? Is it like a speed situation?
They're really, really big and it's hot and dusty.
But
and they're funny.
If they stop, will they blow up?
I haven't gotten that far, but
is it like a Speed 2 cruise control situation?
Yeah, probably.
Are they on a boat?
It's more land trucks, but it's a whole thing.
Land trucks.
They're funny too.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe that's the funniest car.
It's probably an Australian big rig. The steering wheel.
They call it a lorry.
I forget what they call it, but it might be. They drive straight across the desert.
Right across.
That's it. That's all I can tell you.
They James and Clancy did that on an episode of Top Cars.
Mm-hmm. We took a Mini Cooper.
We took a Mini Cooper
to Hillsborough.
I mean, we didn't. Right. Dan Brown drove, and then we were in the back with 8 other people.
Exactly.
And we drove across the Outback
in
a Mini Cooper.
It was good.
We had to get a jump at one point, but we did make it to the Home and Garden Center.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the knife making show I've heard is very good. Yes.
Knife making shows forged in fire. What's that about? It's probably similar to like Bake Off or Face Off, but they're making knives instead of. Here's an idea that I had that would not work. It's a bad idea. Here's an idea that I had last week.
Okay.
It's like Bake Off or Forged in Fire, or Face Off or any of these where they're making a thing and at the end of the week they present the thing.
But I'm getting massages by different people.
And they get judged and voted out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing that they're making is a sketch comedy show.
The world's not ready. The world is not ready.
It would not work. It would not work.
I still like that though. I like the idea of that, getting
talent
from different places.
I like any situation where I get to watch people make things, and my favorite thing to watch people make is comedy.
Yeah, it is the best thing. Even improv. I'm at a point right now where I'd watch improv. Like, I'd go out and watch improv.
You want to play Zip Zap Zop real quick?
No.
Zip.
Zap.
Zop.
Zip.
Zap.
Fuck. That's never any good. I like the idea of a reality TV show where the best masseuses, masseurs, the best massagers in the world are all there, and I get a massage from each of them, and then I just have to pick which one.
Hell yeah.
Stays, you
know. There should be a show where the competition is to make the worst of something.
Ooh, also swords.
That would be interesting. That would be really interesting, because it is hard to, like, making the best of something. You just do your best work.
Yeah.
But it would be really interesting to watch people, like, finesse, like, how bad is the worst.
Yeah.
But I would have to be rules where it's like, you do have to make something. It has to resemble the thing.
Right.
So it's almost like a Price is Right, like as close without going over.
You need to make everything almost like look perfect, but not deliver at all. So your expectations are there. I think that makes something worse. But that is a good question about what makes something the worst.
Well, but also at the same time, what makes something the best? Like, there's always like a set of like standards that the judges decide on, or that the judges have somehow.
Yeah.
Like what I was saying last week about in Face Off, where he was like, this is not what a genie looks like. But it's like, genies are magic. Genies can look like whatever.
Yeah, genies can look like literally whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think my genie's a mug.
A mug?
A little mug.
A little mug.
A little mug genie.
When you rub the mug.
With little legs.
Oh, it's like the genie is a mug. I was thinking you meant like the genie came out of a mug.
No. I don't know. The genie doesn't really come out of it. The genie comes out of my cupboard.
So your genie is literally just a cup of coffee.
Yeah. It says world's hottest Goss.
It's just,
but it has...
my wish is that I'm not as tired anymore. Oh, look, my wish is coming true.
It's got a little face.
Mug genie. Good merch.
We did $300,000 in merch sales.
We did. And that was just the world's hottest Goss t-shirts.
That's just the shirts.
Doesn't include all the other important franchises on this network.
It's crazy.
And you know what? Speaking of, as we come to the end of the show, I'll just do one plug. I mean, the too many plugs is a bit on Nightmare Gods, because the whole point of the show is that we are starting a religion to make money, essentially.
Ooh.
And so I plug constantly.
Nixum? Is it a sex thing or?
No.
Okay.
Just money.
Just gotcha.
Just money. It's all money. But I mean, we do have a merch store. There's some World's Hottest Goss stuff there. You can get buttons. You can get t-shirts. You can get a mug with a mug on it.
What? You're doing that at the God show too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just talking about World's Hottest Goss specific merch. We have a Live, Laugh, Come t-shirt.
Gotcha.
We have all sorts of stuff. Head on over there. Get your ding dang.
Check it out.
Get your merch. Join our Patreon. Sooner everybody joins our Patreon, the sooner that I can start paying James. And then he won't have to go on a train anymore.
I could kiss my train days behind. The train's probably canceled, but I'll find out officially this week, hopefully, if it's actually canceled, which would be great.
I'm gonna figure out by the end of this week whether or not I'll be going on hiatus during December.
For sure. Yeah, and that counts for me double.
Anyway. I think
where everything's fine.
I think this is a good Sarah Cooper. Hey, stop it.
Stop tapping our sack, Sarah Cooper.
Stop tapping my goddamn sack.
Ugh. Love you all.
And I just want to finish off by saying, hey, ta-ta for now. And that's my ass.